So the question: if the government is not Islamic and doesn't implement had, and if any unmarried person commits zina, then he lashes himself for 100 times inside his room. Will his son's sins be forgiven? He should not do so. That is not the correct way to implement the had. And it will not be valid. You cannot implement it upon yourself. However, he should make tawbah. He should ask Allah to forgive him. If he's sincere in that, Allah will forgive him even if he's not been lashed. The lashing, if he does suffer the punishment of had in this life in the correct way, then this is a guaranteed forgiveness for that particular sin on the Day of Judgment. As long as he dies as a Muslim. However, there is a lot more to this. So part of the condition of the lashing is that it is done publicly, and that is witnessed by a number of believers, that is done by those who are in authority, not just by people who are random. This is all part of the had. Now, if somebody were to do it with a small group of believers, and he appoints somebody as a judge and gives him that authority to do it for him, and he wants him to implement it, then this could be, and I'm saying this as a possibility, as an opinion, as a way to implement it without those who have authority. But this is not the way it is. It's not the way that the had is supposed to be fulfilled. The Prophet ﷺ, he had authority, and he appointed those who would judge in these cases and implement the hudud. And people, before reaching the courts, they didn't have the authority to do so. And he used to encourage the people to resolve their disputes and these issues in other ways without coming to the court if possible. Because once the dispute reaches the court, then the had needs to be implemented, not before. So this is why you cannot just decide in your room to do it yourself. That would be considered to be harming yourself, like the Shia who hit themselves in the time of Karbala is not allowed, or cutting yourself harm is not allowed. La darra wa la dirar. So these exceptions to the rules of harming because of a matter of the penal code in Islam has to follow the normal Islamic rules of the Sharia courts.